Oh yes, YouTube. I indeed went there. Welcome to this week's episode of The Undiscovered. This week, our game is The Amazing Spider-Man WiiU Edition. Alright, so first off, I'll talk about the actual Amazing Spider-Man game if you haven't already played it, which I honestly doubt you have. Okay, so it's trying to return to the original Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3 games with the open world environment of New York. It does this well, but it obviously isn't done perfectly like they were. It also has dungeon crawling, and the action is very similar to that of Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City. Stealth takedowns are prevalent, upgrades are prevalent. It's very much like those two games, so if you liked Batman Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, you're going to love the combat of The Amazing Spider-Man. But you feel like an automatic god at the very beginning of the game, so the upgrades aren't very helpful, really. Okay, the WiiU edition adds all the pre-order bonuses that you could have gotten with The Amazing Spider-Man, and it also adds like fresh DLC, fresh like 80 Microsoft Point DLC on if you were to have bought it on the Xbox, such as the Vigilante suit, some other outfits like original Spider-Man, all that. The WiiU edition is the best way to go if you're going to buy the game, because it's easier to get higher on the leaderboards because less people have it. And also, you get all the stuff that you didn't get when you bought it on the other consoles. Now to hop into some gameplay. If you're a stickler for loading screens, one thing I would like to point out about it is it's actually kind of interactive with New York City's thoughts. Obviously these get old after seeing them like 10,000 times, but hey, at least it's trying something different. Combat, like I said, in The Amazing Spider-Man feels very similar to that of Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Being able to dodge, combo, do sneak attacks, all that good stuff, and having a form of sense. You can also retreat and do the ever so common, if you played the Batman Arkham games, stealth takedowns. As I stated before, The Amazing Spider-Man attempts to return to the fun open world of Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. The game's open world is filled with comic book pages that you can find. There are 750 of them total. As you unlock them all, you unlock comic books that you can read, like full-fledged comic books that feature like the first Spider-Man issue, the first time the Lizard appeared in a Spider-Man issue, full comic books that you can read in the extras menu in the main menu. Also, if you're OCD, you can collect them all for an achievement on the Xbox, or just for the enjoyment of the comics that you may have read as a child or have read now. Who says they're outdated? You also get to experience Web Rush in the open world in the best environment you can in the game. Web Rush is the ability you just saw there as you're looking through Spider-Man's eyes, looking for an opportune place to settle down, and then jump off a building to start it all again. Web slinging feels fun, and it feels very epic when you're diving, and then right when you're about to die, you actually don't die if you hit the ground. You just pop one out and you save yourself. There are also flying comic book pages, like this one here, where you have to complete a very small QuickTime event that I just failed. Remember that domineering voice from The Amazing Spider-Man 2 back in 2004? Well, he's back, except this time he owns a blimp and you get to complete challenges for him as side items.
Now, I heard that you can do whatever a spider can. Here's your chance to prove it. We're gonna play a little game. I'll give you a destination.
Let's hope I get a warm reception.
We have a challenger.
Some challenges include getting to a specific location in time, but this specific one here requires you getting into the frame Spider-Man's swinging. It's kinda gimmicky, but simple enough considering Peter Parker's photography-esque background.
That's what I'm talking about.
Simple as that. Then there are some other challenges that you can play that I mentioned at the beginning, such as Stan Lee's Adventure Pack, Gwen's Challenge, and the Rhino Challenge. All of these add a little extra flair to the game, but aren't important in the overall experience, I guess. The story is basically a continuation of the movies, if you've seen the movies, and it's not really the best. It introduces some other characters, such as Vermin and Alistair Smythe, and the return of some other characters, but it spoils the movie if you haven't seen it, and that's about it. There are also some other costumes you can equip, such as the Vigilante suit and the original Spider-Man suit, which you've seen throughout this entire video. If you don't have the original Spider-Man suit, this is what yours will look like. As you can see, he looks very gay. For those of you playing on the Xbox or PlayStation 3, in the corner of the map there will be a mini-map for you to use. For the Wii U users, the mini-map will be on the Wii U gamepad. And also the upgrade system, which I did not feature because it's not really worth mentioning, because it's rather unimportant, just a few extra bonus things like extra sneak attack power or something like that, and some other bonuses that aren't noteworthy. Those are what are unique to the Wii U gamepad. They're all done on the gamepad, and I believe any radio voices, I'm not 100% sure, I don't remember, any like radio voices over the phone will also come through the Wii U speakers, the Wii U controller speakers. The Amazing Spider-Man is not a bad game, but it's also definitely not a perfect game. You might get bored of it very quickly. In fact, when I played this on the Xbox, I got almost 100% completion. It was very boring. This is only really worth your money if you can get it as a high discount. I'd say $20. But definitely go with the Wii U version if you can, but if you can't, the Xbox 360 version and PlayStation 3 version are just as good. Just without the bonuses of pre-order and free DLC. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Undiscovered. This is going to be a total bitch to edit, but that's okay. I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more videos and for daily videos in the summer. Peace.